Hi wrestling fans, thanks for clicking the dreaded Heroes report. It's not hump day, what is it? It's Thursday, but I don't know what Thursday is. Except Thursday. Dustin Reynolds, also known as Goldust, he's been working as a producer backstage until he receives the okay, then he'll go back to wrestling after his shoulder injury. Anyway, he's been sidelined since like December. Sin Cara, Justin Gabriel, they're advertised to appear at the Canal Walk Shopping Center, Cape Town, South Africa tomorrow, beginning at 10 a.m. The Canal Walk is along the shopping center, I guess, around that area. So they're still over there for, I'm not sure when they come back, I'll let you know. Monty Lynch, Russell Walker have been removed from the Florida Championship Wrestling's website roster, which could indicate they've been released or maybe moved up to WWE. Here's some little bit of info. You guys may know him from the independent circuits. I'm not sure, but anyway, Lynch, his real name is Oliver Benny, signed with a developmental contract with WWE last September after a tryout in his native England. He formerly competed there as Bad News Rampage Brown. You guys over in Europe, let me know if you know anything about him. Put them on the comments so other people around here can find out any good or not. And Walker, whose real name is Ruben de Jong, is a 6'10 wrestler from New Zealand that bears a similar resemblance to, of all things, Sheamus. He joined WWE back in February. He's primarily used sparingly in FCW, and prior to entering the world of professional wrestling in 2009, de Jong competed as a kickboxer, mixed martial arts, and strongman. Can't imagine them letting him go. He must have been really horrible, unless, like I say, they moved him up to the roster on SmackDown or Raw. Plans as of a few days ago was not to have CM Punk cut a heel promo in his hometown of Chicago at the Money in the Bank pay-per-view. WWE officials reportedly knew Punk was considering leaving the company as far back as last year when Chris Jericho left. And as noted before, WWE recently trademarked Punk's name for merchandising reasons, supposedly, which indicates they're planning to put out a line of products for him. Punk giving WWE the rights to his name was an issue in the past, so that could be a hint that both sides did reach some sort of an agreement, even if not a new contract. So if they didn't get a new contract, Punk could still maybe get some residuals from the sales from WWE, so it'd still have a little bit of an income, which would be great. Even though WWE has trademarked his name, Punk can still use it any way he wants once he leaves the company, because he bought the name brought the name with him when the business relationship between he and WWE began. Punk created the intellectual property, but WWE now owns the right to merchandise the CM Punk name and likeness. They do that with Hogan. Hulk Hogan can use Hulk Hogan, and Vince can use his name as much as he wants. Whether he gets anything out of that, Hogan, I'm not sure. Punk probably will. Anyway, Alberto Del Rio's 23-year-old brother, Memo Rodriguez, is now living in southern Florida and has begun training with the former ECW wrestler Pablo Marquez. And so he might be coming along fairly soon. In an idea that was brought up by WWE Creative recently to put Zack Ryder in a new group with WWE Tag Team Champions Otunga and McGillicuddy, who may be out of the stable if Nexus dies after CM Punk's departure. Oh, I just hate to hear that happen. Not. Speaking of Nexus future, Mason Rhymes, he will likely be repackaged. There's been talk of using him as a bodyguard either for The Miz or Alberto Del Rio. I don't know why he must not be just able to be put out on his own yet to wrestle. I'm not. Seemed like he was just as good as Batista. What can I say? Anyway, this past Monday's 4th of July edition of WWE Raw and the fallout from CM Punk's controversial promos scored a 2.4 cable rating with about 3.7 million viewers. The show did hours of 3.34 and 2.34. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And 2.45, so it went up at the end. The low rating can be kind of a blame on Raw after the falling on the 4th of July holiday, so because I thought they would do a lot better since they had all this publicity that went out. WWE sent out emails today promoting Monday's Raw in Boston and promoting it as Punk's final appearance in the city. It's just about to go be a final appearance in every city that he's in. And WWE Raw crew returned to the United States after wrapping up their Australian and New Zealand tour. Any of you people went to any of the shows, let me know how it was and the turnout. CM Punk has resumed tweeting now that he's back home. Punk responded to the ESPN's Jim Rome, offering him some on-air time to finish his rant from WWE 2 weeks ago. Punk wrote, "Okay, I missed some stuff, Mike Rome. Let's do this." Punk later corrected his name to Jim Rome and said, "Somebody get me on ESPN." Last week's June 30th episode of TNA Impact Wrestling did a 1.27 cable rating, 1.84 million viewers watched, slightly up due to the limited commercial interruptions, by the way. In a segment-by-segment breakdown, let me get back to that. I only got like 3 minutes left. That's just see. Get on down here. Here's some recent current WWE attendance figures from the Australian tour and in New Zealand. This is one reason they go over there. July 1st, Sydney, Australia, 13,000 fans, 1.1 million in box office revenues. The next day, Melbourne, Australia, did 12,000 fans and 1.1 million again. Show went head-to-head, by the way, with the Australian rules football game in the city that drew 43,000 people. Oh, I like that. Got $1 from all of them. I'm going to start panhandling out in front of these things. July 3rd, Perth drew 6,000 fans for about 110,000 gate. July 4th, 5,200 fans, $450,000. Let's see, July 5th, Brisbane, 6,500 fans, $550,000. Anyway, good money-making shows. Mick Foley, he's going to be appearing at the Williamsport Crosscutters baseball game Saturday, July 9th. Foley's going to be taking part in an on-field interview before the game, signing autographs, throwing ceremonial first pitch. There's going to be 2 matches from Pennsylvania All-Star Wrestling on the field before the game. Mattel, they're going to be doing a promotion for the first ever Vince McMahon action figure, which is probably just going to be his legs doing this. To receive a free Vince figure, purchase 4 qualifying WWE Elite Legends 2-pack or defining moment figures at Toys R Us store. Mail in the proof of purchase and they will send you a Vince McMahon figure back. Offer is going to be limited time only, so hurry. They say hurry and get it because we know we want that figure. I would rather have Stephanie myself. Oh, that'd probably get me in trouble though. VH1 Tool Academy winner Jacob Tapita is now training at the Team 3D Wrestling School in Florida. CBS Big Brother star Jesse Goddard is also training at the school, and for one reason or the other, TNA decided to drop the mask character from Mexico. I'm not sure why, but TNA introduced the character shortly after WWE debuted Sin Cara. Amazing Red was the wrestler under the mask, but they rather have his red hair showing and make us think he's Red's brother. TNA announced that tonight's episode of Impact Wrestling will be the 300th episode on Spike TV since debuting back in October 2005, and may I say congratulations. And how much did you do in 2005 ratings wise? I'm going to have to look back, see if I can find the ratings on that. Matches for tonight's show includes Crimson, Red, taking on Robert Roode, Velvet Sky, taking on ODB and Jackie in a handicap match. Evans taking on Sorensen, versus Sorensen, and Tony Nessus in a X Division qualifier. Rob Van Dam versus Jerry Lynn versus AJ Styles versus Daniels in a 4-way match. Matt Morgan, James Storm takes on Devon and the Pope, plus Abyss, Scott Steiner, Gunner, and Brother Ray versus Sting, Kurt Angle. Main event. It's another handicap match. They got a hell of a lineup. Sound like a big show, so it might be one of the bigger shows this year on TV. Thanks for clicking, you guys. I gotta go.